So, let's get right into it. And yesterday, we basically cleared out all of the setup for Liurnia. I did notice a couple of things. One, my audio was a bit loud. My game audio was a bit loud. So I turned it down a touch. And I noticed that my mic was too far away and sometimes was not quite picking up my voice. And now I'm hoping I don't peak since I brought the mic in closer, but we'll see. At any rate, so we got almost all of the setup done for Limgrave. We do have one more thing. I've debated whether or not to do it now or to save it after I get some other stuff. But we're going to go ahead and take care of Blyde's first little side quest bit. He did ask us for some help. And now that I have some extra juice with my Golden Vow sword, what am I running for? I'm my friend. Hello, Torrent. Now that I have this buff, I should be able to kill Darrowil in just a few hits. Though, okay. Mostly, Blyde will be doing the heavy lifting here. So you see his gold summon sign. You can bring him into the fight. And as he loads himself up, we're going to give ourselves a little buff. Swap back to our main. Drink our one. Oh, I should have upgraded my flasks. Oh well. So now that he's here, just going to go ahead and give him a swipe. And a heavy. Unsheath. And one more unsheath. Oh shit. That was almost dangerous. Anyway. Now we have the main weapon that we'll be using for the rest of the run. And that is the Bloodhound's Fang. Currently, we don't have enough stats to use it.
Had to work for it, but it's done. See, I'm not.
Alright, and he gives us a Somber 2, which is going to be the upgrade material that we'll need for this particular weapon. Now we're going to run around in Liurnia, first and foremost. Ooh. And we are going to get several other upgrade stones for it, and then when we're done with our setup route in Liurnia, we'll be doing setup in Caelid, and we'll get the last of our beginning run upgrade mats. Now this map is a bit tricky coming up. It's guarded by these three assholes, and they are quite dangerous. So we will avoid them, grab the map, and snag a Grace up ahead. I'm gonna rest at this Grace to de-aggro everybody. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Plenty of incoming shit. Anyway. Grab this cookbook. And we're gonna go talk to one of our favorite ladies. I'll see if I can grab this without getting hit by this dude here. That's nice. And up next is a very important side quest that will get us much easier access to a late game zone by talking to Raya.
Hello.
Hello.
It's rather chilly here, isn't it?
It is.
My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian, and now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand, perhaps?
But of course.
Thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another.
No. No qualms at all.
Thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
And we shall go and get it. Is it nighttime? Shit. It is nighttime, and I didn't make pots. Well. I didn't even grab it yet. Oh. Sunflowers. Well, I don't have any sunflowers. But I do have the Sacred Blade. Up ahead is a nighttime boss known as the Deathbird. He spawns somewhere around this. Here he is. He's gonna be a little difficult at this stage. Ooh. But ooh. I'm dead. I believe that would be death number 2 for this run. I should have made a death counter. Well, that was a good try. We'll come back later and get him. It's not important, but he does drop the equivalent of the RTSR from Dark Souls, the red tearstone ring, which gives you basically a damage boost when you're low HP. I will not be running that because, as you can see, I haven't got good enough yet to go running at only 20% HP. My bad. We may get there. Maybe next run. I do plan on learning how to speedrun this game, though not like record speedrun, anything like that. Just for fun speedruns. As you might imagine, the longest part about a speedrun would be the setup. Now I'm looking for a shack out here of sorts. And that will be the Boiled Prawn Shack. And the man resides at this shack has the necklace for Raya. I got all turn around fighting the Deathbird. Okay. Back on the road. Of course. Yeah. What we want is actually up here. there's Raya. There's the Deathbird's spawn. And if we'd have gone just a bit northwest of that, we would have gotten to the Boiled Prawn Shack. Like so. Now this gentleman here is going to charge us 1,000 souls to buy this necklace. And we're going to do that. You could kill him.
You're a shrew first. Alright, things know you're bloody. Oh, pig. Oh.
However,
Right then, I could be persuaded.
he sells some boiled prawn, which boosts our damage reduction, which is pretty good. And I'm gonna use one. Just cause.
You're tarnished too. Can you see it then? I can't see it. Makes no bloody sense. Cruel bloody. Maybe something with the tree, I'm saying.
He is part of the Dung Eaters quest line. We'll be talking to him again later.
Look, she ain't down. Never met someone with it. Make good mates.
Anyway, we would make good mates, I would reckon. Just for your boiled prawn, sir. Oh, no, I need to go this way. Southeast. Okay, so we shall return to Raya.
The thug should leave. Oh, yes.
Ah, yes.
Thank you, kind. Did I forget? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek you are very.
And the Volcano Manor is something we will be doing later. Basically, they want you to go around and kill NPC tarnished, like we are.
To wander the outskirts of the volcano.
It has decent rewards, but more importantly, getting us to Volcano Manor through Raya saves us a ton of bullshit. Because the actual route to get to Volcano Manor is littered with just a litany of baddies that really it's not worth it if you can just take Raya's teleport. So now we've got Raya's teleport. We're gonna go grab this other map. On the way, I never remember where he's at exactly, but we met Sad Boy Dialos in the Round Table Hold, and he is just chilling out here somewhere. He will also be joining us at the Volcano Manor. So talking to him out here isn't really important. But if I can find him pretty quickly, then we'll listen to what he has to say. Actually, I didn't listen to the beginning. When we first talked to Dialos, he mentioned us looking for his childhood friend and servant. And if you meet him out here, he has found her. Anyway, we will be dealing with all of the stuff that we're just bypassing right now much later. But right now, I'm going out to get a couple of upgrade materials. Ah, that's gonna suck. Alright, alright, alright. These flowers are particularly nasty. I cannot resist poison very strongly, so we're just gonna grab what we can and dip out. There is a smithing stone in this one. And then if we continue up this side, yikes, 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 yikes. There will be a somber 3 on the side here. It's actually quite far up ahead. So this is kind of an important tunnel for later. We will need a stone sword key to get in there, but it also has access to upgrade materials, and it's kind of a backdoor into Raya Lucaria Academy. Alright. Now, lobsters are assholes in this game. They're very dangerous. But if I can get this without dying, there should be another smithing stone up here. There we are. And these smithing stones will be used for Uchigatana. I actually want the grace on this island. Which we may find ourselves needing to use occasionally, rather than our Bloodhound's Fang. Basically, once we start upgrading our weapons, I will have enough stats to use the Bloodhound's Fang, and that will be what we primarily upgrade. And so, up here, is it up here? Okay. Alright. So, unfortunate. Lightning will only strike around certain plants. And, I was not attentive enough. Sat right next to one. Got zapped by lightning. My bad. Anyway, I'm gonna come up here to find a grace. There's the grace. Ooh, mushrooms. And then Somber 4. That will save us quite a lot of souls for later. And then we're gonna head back. This time, I should have done it on the way out, but I wasn't really paying attention. But we have some floating money up here somewhere. Those balloons you see floating in the distance, those are, well, they're carrying bad guys, but basically they're a rune 6 every time, and they just take 1 arrow to kill. So free money. Rune 6. Rune 6. I thought there was one over here. Maybe not. Anyway. Rune 6. Audio was cutting out a bit. That was weird. Anyway, now that we've got some free money, we caught a couple of the smithing stones anyway. We're gonna come up here, grab this grace and a map, and we're gonna go meet our first giant blacksmith guy. And grace and map. Now there's some casters in here, and if they get me bound up, they could kill me. Don't think they will. Grab this grace and rest so they de-aggro. There we go. And then we'll go talk to Iji, the big man with the anvil and book.
Well, I presume. Oh, pardon, I am an old so here.
So this is Iji.
Oh, when I'm if you come to my
Did we talk to Blythe long enough?
this territory when the rain after Levicarian I conjure that is why unless you wish.
Shit. Hold on, let me go talk to Blythe. I hope he's still up here. He's not. Bummer. Alright, well, I guess we don't get that. I didn't talk to Blythe long enough. He would have told us to come to EG, and EG would give us a thing.
I've explored the whatever you
But it would give us a... It would give us a option to talk. I wonder... Blythe may be back at home. Resting in the Mistwood ruins. Sorry, excuse me. I hate to say it, but I may scuff this run just for that. I'm trying to get everything. Shit. Oh, no. No Blythe. Well, we deal with both Blythe and EG later. So maybe I can get it from him then. It is much later. And I'm not going to use the talisman that he had for now. But if I talk to him later and I can't get it, man, I really will have to scuff this run. Anyway, we're going back to the grace we picked up before the somber, and we're gonna go up a bit, up this ravine to grab a couple of graces. That was weird. Falling skull. Skulls with glowing eyes will give you a rune 1. Anyway, we're gonna go up to this place, grab a grace. And I don't know if there's anything else to grab. Oh yeah, there's a golden seed up here and a grace. And then we're gonna backtrack a bit and go up the hill behind us to a church that also has a sacred tear. So we'll get the seed. And the grace. And I guess the butterflies. I thought... Oh yeah. What is this guy? Oh. I forgot about the bats. He's gone. Well, that was all for nothing. Let's get the fuck out of here. I believe that ball has an Ash of War that I won't use. So, no big loss there. He will respawn, and we will be coming back here. I'll take care of that little guy then. And this fucking knight guy has a lightning attack that can one-shot me right now. The first campfire is not a merchant. The second campfire is a merchant. And I believe he has... No. I thought he had a pot. But he don't.
Well, be on your way then.
If you're not playing as a samurai and do not have a bow, you can buy a bow off of him. It's a pretty good bow. Okay. I'll grab this grace. And for now, we are done in Liurnia. So it's time to head to Caelid. Now, Caelid is scary. It's dangerous. Lots of things will kill us. And we're gonna have to ride by a bunch of the nastiest of the beasties. But they are guarding things very precious, and we must get them, so. It'll start out, we're gonna go ahead and open this door and get this grace. We will be coming back here pretty soon. I mentioned in the last episode not getting the talisman or the seal to cast our faith incantations, because we would be getting one, and we will be getting a very good one from that guy soon. Don't fight this gargoyle. He's mean. He's a beastie. Just ride right past him. Jump this tree here, and you can already see the golden tree there for our next golden seed. So we're going to snag this. And then avoid that guy. Pray for RNG that the dragon is not sitting right here. He is not. Excellent. So we'll grab this grace, and we're not going to cross the bridge because of the dragon. So we're going to cut back around a bit. Now, these guys are lame. They do poison. They have pretty strong attacks. They look small, but they're pretty dangerous. And there are poison bossules all over this place. And we may have to deal with... Oh, I am dumb. I did not make it night. Well, good thing we got this. I want it to be night. Okay, now we make that same run back, but in the dark. And again, we may have to kill a dude over here first. We'll see. But this guy oh, I'm done. Ah, fuck. And that was the worst scenario of all. Okay. There's a cheese trick for this guy involving kukris, and I now have exactly enough to achieve what I need, so I cannot fuck this up. And in fact, if I fuck this up, that will be 2. I will reset. Sad. Sad. This is how it goes. Okay. Where's he at? He's a-coming. Where's this guy at? Okay. Oh, no. What we want is to go. Oh, I hope that's enough. Hell yeah. Anyway. Cute little trick that, and we get Bloodhound Step, which is the better version of Quick Step that I was mentioning. And we're going to put that on the dagger in our inventory. So we're going to rest at this grace. Not going to rest, actually. We're going to save at this grace. And then we're going to play a little game of roof hopping. Did I make it? Too far. Okay. Trying to hit a balcony up here. And this will save us a skip. There we are. This will save us doing the actual process of this Lenny's Tower, or Lenny's Rise. We don't need that. Take the elevator up. Normally you'd have to like find a hat and do an expression in front of a statue at the bottom, and then it would drop a ladder for you. Then you come up here and get a memory stone, which allows you to add an additional spell to your repertoire. But since we have Torrent and they were so generous to give us the little air current for super jumps, I'm pretty sure it was an intended game mechanic. Anyway, back out the way we came. Mushrooms. Oh, that's a toxic mushroom. That's a different mushroom. We are going to take this up top for a graveyard. Or, I'm not really sure what they call it when you lay out a bunch of sarcophaguses like this. I'm going to call it a graveyard. But there are other graveyards, so whatever. Anyway, free money here. And then where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? We need to go south a bit. Yeah, see, these are these lightning. Oh. Yeah. Fulgur bloom. Fulgur bloom. Is the ah, shit. Anyway, this place is dangerous, so mostly what you have to watch out for are dragons. But coming up ahead after this grace, and you can already kind of see it over there, we're going to take that path down and get a very late somber smithing stone. And then we're going to head up the hill behind it to get the next one. So we'll get a 9 at the base, and we'll get an 8 at the top. And then we'll be going to visit a merchant. And we are hoping that I do not die in the interim, because I have a lot of souls, and I don't want to lose them. So, a bunch of goodies down here. Most important, Somber 9 and the Rune Arc. The Rune Arc will allow us to activate our Greater Rune once we get it, and the first boss we get drops the first boss we kill drops the best rune, Great Rune. So we will be using we want to drive this guy off of the cliff. Like so. That one explodes when you kill it, so be wary. Okay. And now we have a Somber 8. And now we have a very scary run through dog-infested territory to that shack up the hill. And this shack will give us the tool that will allow this run to not be scary. But we have to survive this run first. And there are dogs that size on all sides of us. And they chomp hard. So, we're going to make it very sneakily to this grace. and not get killed by dog. And I am gonna rest. And I am gonna rest. Okay. Now this merchant has
Well, it's been an 8. How can I?
one of the best items in the game, the beast repellent torch. Must have. You must get this. It's so good. And he also has a regular ritual pot, which is nice. You could get the dragon wound grease if you're feeling up to it. And Lost Ashes of War will duplicate an Ash of War if you want to put a sword art skill on multiple weapons. He also has a few sacrificial twigs, which are like the sacrificial rings from Dark Souls. Yeah, you equip that in a talisman slot, and then you won't lose your runes upon death. But you will lose the twig. That's why it's sacrificial. Anyway, what we want, mostly, is just the beast torch. Beast repellent torch. Now we are going to cruise back through this area, unhampered by the giant dogs. Much safer. There is a limit. It will not protect you forever from the dogs. They will get curious enough to munch on you regardless. But just sprinting through, so much better. It will also work against smaller dogs. It will also work against rats. It does not, to my knowledge, work against the big birds or bats. And there might be some others that it doesn't work for. But just the big dogs is good enough for me right now. And coming up, rats. It will be important for avoiding rats in a very necessary excursion. Which... yeah, I thought so. Just not up here. There should be another map piece over here somewhere. And then we will go to Fort Faroth for a moment. Oh, not good. Not good. Not great. So that bird up there, the giant birds I was talking about, they are pretty mean. Oh, it was up there. Alright, never mind. Going back. That was close. So Caelid is split into two segments. Lower Caelid is basically the third zone, and Upper Caelid is called the Dragon Barrow, and you might have guessed why they call it the Dragon Barrow, seeing all the dragons. But this is not your average tier 3 area. It's a dangerous place, and these dragons are much stronger than the enemies in Lower Caelid. So, anyway, make it to this wall, and we're looking for this wall specifically. And at the end of it is Fort Barrow. Or no, Fort Faroth. Fort Faroth. Fort Faroth has a bunch of goodies for us there, which we are not going to take just yet. Not yet. And the sleeping giant there is Grail. We'll be chatting with Grail soon. And by chatting, I mean killing. And, another... It's not technically a boss. You do not get a boss HP bar for Grail. But he gives you boss level runes. And we went out of our way to pick this up just for him. This will say, it says boosts rune acquisition for a time, and as soon as we kill him, we're gonna pop that baby, and it's gonna give us like 1.5 runes back. Do we do that now? We could. I could go into Fort Faroth, get the things I need, and get out. And then kill Grail. And then finish up. I only have a couple more things to gather. So I was going to wait to gather them. But I already have 40k souls. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So, we're gonna... Oh, I missed. Hold on, let me set this up right. I'm gonna jump up here and hit the wall. And then we're gonna pull out our beast torch and crouch. And we're gonna fast walk past all this shit. And hopefully they don't see me. And they did not hear it. And they might kill me. That's no good. Go, 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 go. Yep, I'm poisoned. That's bad. That's real bad. And I'm dumb. So, I gotta make this extra quick. So normally there's a bunch of rats out here. Oh shit. And the beast torch makes them ignore me. So I'm gonna quit out to make everybody forget me. And then real fast, gonna jump out here. And then I'm gonna rest at the site of grace. And we're good. So, what I picked up was the item we are going to stash here, Radagon's Sword Seal. It says greatly raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. So as you can see, putting it on gives us +5 to vigor, endurance, strength, and dex. Brilliant. It actually gives us enough stats that the damage increase is worth it. Well worth it. So, there was that. Now we're going to do the tedious task of killing Grail. Let me set this up a bit, because I want this on as soon as I kill the guy. And then I am gonna do this so that my stamina recovers quicker. And we're gonna two-hand this baby. And we're gonna tuck ourselves neatly into his ankle. And there you see his health bar. every time he roars, if you look below my stamina, I just got the debuffs for attack power and defense. Oh, and there is why the Uchigatana is the only weapon to do this at the start of the game, because of the bleed proc. Now, bleed proc is a percentage HP tick, so it does roughly 13k. And we're gonna need probably 8 or 10 of them. Luckily, none of the other dragons care that we are chopping off Grail's foot right now. So we're not gonna get attacked. We're just free to hack away. Ooh, another one, yeah. Yeah, it's a slow process, but it will set us up for the rest of the game. Full stat, you know, good starter stats. We can use all of the stuff we need. And it'll give us a little bit extra health and stamina, and a good start on our way to our main stat, which I believe in this run it may as well be Dex. May as well do a Dex build. I may do a quality build, which is both strength and dexterity. That just gives me the most options for weapons to use throughout the run. And really the cap on most of the stats is gonna be 55, because I will be running the Ratigan Source Seal permanently now, and then once we get our rune, I will be trying to use our rune arc, which will also give us +5 to all stats. A bit more damage and one more bleed proc, and that should be it. You know, I still haven't really found out where the most comfortable place to sit is, and ooh, that was it. Where my camera is, so I have limited space, and my camera has a particular angle, so a lot of it is just ceiling shot. That's nice. Okay, come on now. Oh, there it was. So now I'll use this gold pickled foul foot. And there you see we have 135,000 runes now. Which, I didn't even need to do that. I am going to immediately jump home and use lots of them. Okay, now we're not done with setup yet. We still have a few things to collect. But we'll go ahead, increase all of our flasks. We need a few more seeds. We use all of our sacred tears. We will mix our physic, which we have not done yet. So those are going to be the two I run for quite a while. We will get some very nice tiers for our physic later. Very good. I haven't picked up any spells yet, but we're going to go ahead and level up a bit because I need 15 faith, 18 int, 17 dex, 18 strength. Just right off the bat. That's what I need. And then I'm going to go ahead and boost these to 15. And I'm going to dump the rest into dex. Okay. I believe that's right. Right. Alright, now that I'm not running around with 100,000 souls, let's go finish the setup. But from here, we're actually going to come in through the Third Church of America. Now, this is normally the path that people take to get into Caelid the first time, and speedrunners usually make this one of their first stops. But they also don't use summons, so they ignore Rodrika, and I want summons, so I got her first. That's why I went to Liurnia. But from the church, you just follow the nice air portals up. And you can see a pretty distinctive difference between Limgrave and Caelid. So we're going to head up to this church first to get a grace. But we are not going through the front door. Do not go through the front door first. You'll get attacked by someone who at this level will kill you. And we're not about that life. So pick up the cookbooks, get the grace, out the door. Or not the door, the wall. Out the side wall. And we're going to come up here. So down there is an Erdtree avatar and a cave. We're going to pass all that for now. Those dogs are super scary because they can inflict bleed. And they can stun lock you like all the rest of the dogs, and that's basically just an insta-kill. Just an insta-one-shot. These preserving bossules will rid us of rot, which is the worst status effect in the game. Terrible. Anyway, there's one of them giant birds, and for reference, that's the fucking tree he's sitting on, next to a house. And, yeah, them's some big boys. They're nasty, and I don't think your, beast repellent torch will pacify them. So, be wary of the big-ass birds. Oh, they can also run faster than Torrent. We're gonna sneak through here anyway. I may have just gotten one angry at me. Do as I say, not as I do. This is an accident. Don't be following this. Anyway, in the hopes that we don't die here, we're going to be coming up on the Swamp of Aeonia. Aeona? Coming up on the swamp. It's a rot swamp. It's a shitstorm. But it's got a couple goodies in it. Several that we're definitely going to run through and pick up real fast. So Grace here. And you may have seen the merchant down there. He's by that campfire. I think he has something we need. We're gonna go find out.
Welcome, dear customer.
Yes, yes.
Welcome, value, please. I'm hungry.
He does not. Sorry, bro. Anyway, and then directly down the hill from that is another Grace. This is our saving grace, if you will, because the next run is kind of scary, but it will get us 2 very, very good items. So the first one is around this corner. Ah, that shit. I do that regularly, sorry. I just jumped too far off a torrent and land myself in the rot swamp. Now this is going to be much harder. Okay, so we got our staff. And I usually grab these things just out of habit, though they are not necessary. Those are the perfumer's clothes and some perfume bottles. Perfume bottles are pretty good when you learn to make perfumes. You got some access to some pretty good ones. They're pretty great. But in here, you just picked up staff, and this is the best spell for that staff. And I'm going to be running this spell for the whole, basically the end game. Okay. Now, one particular thing about the Swamp of Aeonia, whatever, is there's an invasion somewhere. I think it's actually right up here, and I don't want to hit it. If I hit it, I will quit out and run. I just hit it. I'm quitting out and running. Millicent? Brutal. Brutal chick right now. So we are going to kite all the way around the edge of this swamp to avoid her. What I really need is up there. Or I guess it's not up there, it's in there. There's a cavern right there, you can probably see it. It's more like a slit in the ground. A big crevice, if you will. I don't know how to get there without triggering Millicent. Or Captain O'Neill. I also don't want to go in this bramble, because there's another semi-boss right back there. Not ready for him yet either. Oh, fuck. This is rough. Oh, fuck. And now it won't let me quit out. Alright, well, we just die here. And now I'm got rot. Super cool. Well, let's see if I can kill this dude. Gives us poisonous mist. It's not important. Nice. You can see how much damage rot does. It is brutal. Alright, fine. I would rather come in here and risk O'Neill than I would Millicent. Luckily, there is a fucking Grace right up here. Alright. That was scary. Much harder than it needed to be, really. So we'll get a couple of those. We'll get a... Wait. Is that... Do I have to go back? I think the, I think the location where I need to go is actually up here. Nice. It didn't die. That is not what I wanted, but it's a decent Ash of War. There's a smithing 4. I think we already had one. There is a crevice around here somewhere that will lead us to a smithing 5. Were I only able to find it. Can't be up here. This is the Celia place. It is right here. Oh my. Okay, well, we are going around this way. Ooh. A rune arc. Very nice. These little glowing things are one of those scarab beetles that give you Ashes of War. I believe that is poison armament, which imbues your weapon with poison, if you couldn't guess. Is this the way? No! Where is this crevice? Is it here? It is here. Oh, fuck. Anyway, we're gonna sprint past all of this bullshit. You're not gonna touch it. We're gonna ride right through, grab the smithing 5, and continue on our merry way. Oh, that's not good. I'm dead. Okay. Luckily, there's a stake of America. Is that death number 4? I don't remember. I should have kept a death counter, but I didn't. Oh no. Not that my 1800 or 1200 runes mattered. But not something I really wanted to do. Anyway, we're going to come back up here. We're going to continue grabbing a few more things. So up there. Oh, I got to make it night. I got to make it night. Oh my gosh, I haven't had one of those in days. And that is so sweet. Whew. Anyway, if you look up there, you'll see a fort. That fort is where we're going. I made it night because there's this asshole archer at that fort. He will just pummel you with arrows. But he can't see you at night. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, I should have got out my beast torch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak through all these doggies. Don't remember what that guy is. But then we're gonna rest here. Or not rest, but we're gonna save this grace. We're just gonna skirt around the outside. Now we're home free. He is up there, standing on that ridge. We don't need to deal with that just yet. We will come back and get all of that crap later. As oh no! No! Lame. And I wasn't fast enough to save quit out. Death 5 or 6 or something. So let's try this again. Better this time. Wait, what the fuck? Am I going the right way? I went the wrong way, didn't I? Well, we'll grab those few runes. I'm dumb. I could have just warped. So let's see. We'll make it night again. Let's see if we can make it up without falling off the tree. You know what? We're doing it this way. We're gonna drop down here and grab this and then get out. And that is another excellent damage buff. And what we would need 15 faith for. So continuing on down here. Ooh. Now, it is nighttime, and so that means another somber 4. Dang! That means our nighttime bosses are out. And there is a nighttime boss along this main road leading to our map piece. So we're going to do our best to kite that bro out. Okay, not there, not there. Not there. Not there. Sweet. Oh shit. But the dragon. I forgot about the dragon. Oh, he is there. He's up there though. Okay, so we're going to blast past all of this shit. Grab the map. There is a grace up there somewhere. Smooth. Smooth. And now we have all of Liurnia, all of Northern Limgrave unlocked, and all of Caelid mapped out. Okay, okay. Damn. This is bad news. This is real bad news. We're just gonna de-aggro everybody. Make them go away. And then we're gonna jump home. Okay. Now, I basically have everything set up and ready to go. I have the 2 spells that I'll be using. I've got my flask all mixed up. I've got all the levels I'm gonna need to equip all the shit and use all my stuff. So let's all equip all my shit and use all my stuff. Here we're gonna go with the Bloodhound Fang. Beautiful. Here we're gonna go with the Meteorite Staff. Also beautiful. And then Oh, I got my spells. Yep. Forgot to set my flask up here. And we got plenty of monies. Yeah, 15k or so should get us all of the smithing stones that we have yet to pick up, which I think is only a 1. Is that right? 2, 4, a 1 and a 3. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. 8 and 9. 6 and 7 come way later. But I'll have all of these right now. And I can sell a couple of these because I won't need them really. Well, I'll hold them. Nah, I will sell them because I have, we'll unlock the bell bearing for smithing stones later, and then I can buy them. I can buy as many as I need. So, oh, no, we gotta go. We gotta go talk to EG. We gotta buy a 1 and a 3. How much does that cost? 6k. I have 2k. Alright. Damn, I'm really sad that I didn't get the talisman. I hope I can get it later. But now that we've got all of our stones, we are gonna go upgrade this guy.
Well, I took you no matter, it's all out your own.
May as well just use this. We'll do it that way. Nice. So now we're to Bloodhound Fang +5. We're going to slap Bloodhound Step on our dagger. And then we'll only need one more weapon and one more Ash of War for kind of this setup, and that will come later. We've got our bow. I could upgrade our bow. We're not really using the bow for damage though. It's mostly for
I spoke with her. She has a gift, so I told her I'm indebted. It was all right. I'm sorry.
Alright. We use it mostly for like tricks and traps and other such things. Now Rodrigo will upgrade our summonses, but we don't have a summons that we want to upgrade yet. Oh, and D is back. Hello, D.
I'm glad you to those who live all the more.
Yep. So next, we're gonna go and get our first summons that we'll be using, and we'll be using it for quite a long time. But first, let me take a quick break.